1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The field. Every neighborhood has one. Grass, concrete, or dirt. The stage is the same. The rules, unwavering. And the goals, beautiful.
It goes in! It's unbelievable!
Now, in its 107th year, America's oldest soccer tournament is back.
The hometown hero!
One cup, open to all. The 2022 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup.
Welcome to the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex in Encino, California. Two debutantes make their first trek into the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. The home side, San Fernando Valley FC, against their visitors from just north of San Diego, Escondido FC. And good afternoon, Matt Peterson with you. Afternoon soccer this Wednesday afternoon. San Fernando Valley FC in blue, Escondido Valley FC in white. Two teams from the UPSL. They have not played before this year. Different divisions, but winner go home this afternoon. Let's look at the starting lineups for both these sides. For Escondido, under head coach Roger Rolim de Mora. That's their lineup. And for San Fernando Valley FC, a very good team. A Peruvian head coach in Carlos Cortez. Average age for San Fernando Valley FC is about age 22. Referee today is Trevor Wiseman. And the winner of this game will be California United Strikers FC out of Nisa. Another local team from Orange County. That game will take place on April 7th. But here in the first round, it's San Fernando Valley against Escondido. Both qualified via local qualifiers. Both these teams, two of the 16 representatives from California and two of the 4 teams from the UPSL. The others, Lynchburg FC, they'll play later today, and Oyster Bay United FC. Two of the 31 teams making their U.S. Open Cup debut in the 2022 edition meet this afternoon in Encino, California, a neighborhood of Los Angeles in the San Fernando Valley. Underway from the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex in Encino. Escondido FC is in white. San Fernando Valley FC is in blue. First ever Open Cup appearance for both these sides. San Fernando Valley FC, average age 22, no ex-pros, some with college experience. And for the head coach, Carlos Cortez, he said he knew there was a gap between the U19 level and further professional ranks. There's a shot from distance, no problem at all for the San Fernando Valley FC goalkeeper, Steve Acosta. (4-3-3) formation. They like to play out of the back, San Fernando Valley FC. And they like to keep the ball and play through midfield here. Throw in coming to Escondido FC. Escondido FC under the direction of Roger Rolim de Mora. Does multiple things, contractor. He's also a motivational speaker in Brazil, Mexico, and the United States, according to his LinkedIn page. He's also written a children's book, En lo oculta de tus ojos, which was released in 2004. Escondido in white, San Fernando Valley is in blue. San Fernando crowding the space on that right side as Escondido tries to build out of the back. One of the first chances here for San Fernando Valley FC. Slowly working from the middle of the field to the right. Finally pull back. Irvin Rivas, the right back, wearing number 17. Cross from the left. And well cleared by Escondido. Well defended. First good chance into the box for San Fernando Valley FC. All the way back to midfield. One of the center backs, Richard Minayan. He's the captain. He's Armenian. He's 30 years old. This roster well represented the United States, El Salvador, Armenia, Argentina, and others for San Fernando Valley FC. And typically train in the mornings before work or school. Usually practice begins 9 a.m. There's a shot from distance and it slices wide. First good chance for San Fernando Valley FC comes from about 30 yards away. Teed it up. Ludovico Riviello, the defensive midfielder, wearing number 14 with the hit for San Fernando Valley FC. This team has been built just this year. A few have been with Coach Carlos Cortez for a few years, maybe 3 years for the core. And he said people start to get their lives going and start working, and they have to move on. Throw in coming for Irvin Rivas, the right back. Free kick here for San Fernando Valley FC. One chance in the first minute or two for Escondido, but it's been largely controlled by San Fernando Valley FC. I'll push in the back. Free kick one by the number 10, Rudy Rivas. Cross from the right. Well cleared. Coach Cortez wanted to give his team a chance to practice every day, to play every day, to have a professional atmosphere, to prepare some of these players for college. Now, Cortez played reserve pro soccer in Peru. He signed when he was 16 with Sporting Cristal, one of the largest clubs in Peru. And he played 1 year of college soccer at Cerritos College in Southern California. Steady pressure here from San Fernando Valley. The cross comes from the right, just too far. And a goal kick to Escondido. 4-4-2 diamond style for San Fernando Valley FC. We see this cross. Just too tall for the intended target, Rudy Rivas. Two Rivas in the starting lineup. Irvin Rivas, the right back, and Rudy Rivas. They're not brothers. Rudy Rivas, the number 10, a box-to-box midfielder, hard worker, described as the Andres Iniesta of the team by head coach Carlos Cortez. Said he often gets overlooked because of his small size. Another free kick won by San Fernando Valley FC. Early free kick in midfield. Coach Cortez told me he noticed a gap between the under-19 division and college players and the lower levels of professional soccer as the high press wins it back here for San Fernando Valley. Throwing now to Escondido. Some players weren't ready and they had no place to train. That's why he began this team. Not a pay-to-play system. It's free for the players. He asked them to be responsible, have a good attitude. He says competition in the team is important. Most of the players find their way to San Fernando Valley FC by word of mouth, and then they'll have an opportunity to try out. Restart coming for Escondido. They've weathered the storm here in the first 7 minutes. Delivered into the box. And the header, no problem for Steve Acosta, the goalkeeper. Among the starting lineup for Escondido, the youngest, Robson Rolim de Mora. As that punt makes it to the opposite goal. Just 20 years of age for Rolim de Mora. Related to the head coach. Good chance he's his son. And the elder statesman in the starting lineup wearing number 76. As a chance comes for San Fernando Valley FC. Pull back, the cross comes. It's on the edge of the area and dealt with well. Cross delivered by Gabriel Palomares, the midfielder. Fabricio Estrella Silva, the oldest in the starting 11 for Escondido. He is 28 years old. So from 20 to 28, the range of age for Escondido. Free kick coming to Escondido. First round Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. 6 games last night. These teams trying to meet California United Strikers FC of Nisa, based out of Orange County, California, in the second round on April 7th. Here comes San Fernando Valley FC. Another free kick. And our first yellow card coming out. It is shown. Omar Rodriguez into the book, just shown a yellow card, the number 8 for Escondido. Here's the restart for San Fernando Valley FC. And a goal kick. Coach Cortez, the head coach of San Fernando Valley FC, said many players quit around 23 because they don't have the patience to deal with the winning and losing and the failure of playing soccer at that level. Restart coming. It's the goalkeeper, Steve Acosta. Good push forward from Escondido. They lose possession on the far side as San Fernando Valley pushes forward up its left side. Ball played through, good goalkeeping off his line well to deal with that. Diagonal ball. Headed backward. Good goalkeeping. Well off his line. Steve Acosta for San Fernando Valley FC. Had to make a play on the edge of his penalty area. One in midfield by San Fernando Valley. Heavy touch and it's lost. Escondido will push the other way. Good interplay here from Escondido FC. Sustained build up here from Escondido. Switch the field. Delivery from the left. Header from the back post. Easily handled from Steve Acosta. Best build up this afternoon from Escondido. The cross came from Gerardo Medina. A 30-year-old outside back. Where's number 6 for Escondido? Over the top. Poor clearance from San Fernando. Escondido with a good spell here. They get in the box once again and have a deep throw in. Too far, goal kick here to San Fernando Valley. San Fernando Valley FC plays out of the back through Steve Acosta, the goalkeeper. Throw in far side. Well switched on this right side. Here comes San Fernando Valley FC. Overlapping run. Excellent return ball, but good defending. Last touch on the edge of the box. It had to be there. If not, Irvin Rivas was in, number 17 for San Fernando Valley. Strong challenge there. Referee says play on. Escondido will. Clip to the left side. Both teams able to keep the ball here through the first 15 minutes. Moderate pressure from Escondido. Wide here for Irvin Rivas. Excellent ball into the channel. Patience. Agustin Basuel. Basuel. Back for Gabriel Palomares. Palomares back on the ball. San Fernando Valley, very comfortable. Corner kick coming. Good work there from Rudy Rivas. Good look at this passing move. The cross could have been a handball called. Instead, simply a corner kick given to Rudy Rivas. That was Gerardo Medina to defend for Escondido. Now it's in the box and headed clear. Escondido throwing on this near sideline. Again, it's Escondido FC from northern San Diego in white, San Fernando Valley FC from Los Angeles in blue, both representing the UPSL and the SoCal Premier Division. Escondido FC under head coach Roger Olim de Mora. San Fernando Valley FC under the direction of the Peruvian Carlos Cortez. First ever U.S. Open Cup game for both these sides. The winner will advance to the second round to meet California United Strikers FC of Nisa, a club based out of Orange County. 2:45 kickoff from Encino, California at the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex. Now up this left side from San Fernando Valley. Over the end line for a corner kick. Rudy Rivas has taken most of these set pieces so far for San Fernando Valley. They put 5 in the box. Here it comes. And it's headed wide. Challenged header. Put wide of the goal, and it's a goal kick for Escondido. Agustin Boswell with the chance. The header in the center of the box. Escondido will try to play out of the back. Up the line from Gerardo Medina. Excellent turn. But good defending, but he's back on the ball. Roberto Guerrero. And it's ushered out by the goalkeeper, Steve Acosta. Good look there, Roberto Guerrero, the number 11 for Escondido. 22 years old. Goal kick here for San Fernando Valley FC. One versus two. Just enough of a touch. Under heavy pressure. That pressure was applied by Cristo Dennis, one of the center forwards for San Fernando Valley FC. Coach Cortez said he's so mature for his age. Good defending. Darris, the number 9 for San Fernando Valley. Described as well-built, level-headed, very technical for his size, very composed on the ball. Keep an eye on number 9. Crystal Dennis for San Fernando Valley. Excellent turn in midfield. He let him fly by. Tries to spray it off to the right. Well defended. David Archarandillo, one of the center backs for Escondido. Where's number 7? He's 25 years old. Push up this right side. It's there, and it's pushed wide. Best chance for either side. It comes in the 21st minute. An open look from the middle of the area. He should have scored. Escondido wins it back. Gerardo Medina lost it. Augustin Boswell, number 20 for San Fernando Valley. A chance fell to David Acarandino, number 7 for Escondido. Man down now for San Fernando Valley FC. Now San Fernando the other way. Slip passes on. Instead, low shot is blocked. He went his own way. That shot is wide. Confidence that time from Cristo Deras. Watch this. It's 2v2. Could have slipped it through. Instead, went his own way. Shot was blocked. He had help right there if he decided to go to Agustin Boswell. Chance on either side halfway through this first half. Direct from Escondido. They win the second ball. 2 versus 5, and they try to attack. Good cutback. That shot deflected. Another good chance for Acarandio. 26-year-old attacker wearing number 7. He's been lively, had the good chance pushed wide. That shot was blocked. Goal kick here for San Fernando Valley as we see this chance. Number 7. Acarandio, great cut here to push onto his right. Blue shirts in the box to help defend. Good strength and balance for Escondido. They win it back in midfield. Helped on. Another good chance. All contact waved off. It was Steve Acosta, the goalkeeper, coming out to challenge. It's a corner kick for Escondido. It was initially into the box. That's a great settle on the edge of the box and then dinked over the top. Referee Trevor Wiseman had a good view of it. Gives the corner kick. Escondido, 3 good chances in the last 8 or so minutes. Corner kick to Escondido FC. Short. First time clipped in. Laid off. A good chance and he missed it. He could not connect. Here comes San Fernando Valley FC the other way. Trying to counter off the corner. That looked to be Roberto Guerrero, number 11 for Escondido. It rolled about 15 yards in front of goal and he could not make contact. Escondido with the 3 best chances here in this first half. Free kick given. Won there by Roberto Guerrero. Guerrero, 22 years of age. Second youngest in the, or third youngest in the starting lineup as we see this last chance off the short corner just rolled by. Long diagonal ball, headed wide. That switch is on if they can find the left back, Gerardo Medina. Punted this time by Steve Acosta, the San Fernando Valley FC goalkeeper. Home side wins the second ball. Into this right channel. Krista Deras pulled out. Deras has support. Irvin Rivas. Rivas central here. Altama Riviela. Good defending from Escondido on the edge of its box. Kept in by San Fernando Valley. And cleared. One back again by the home side in blue. Irvin Rivas, all sorts of time. Good turn. Expecting a run. He played the pass and never came. But Escondido gives it right back. Clipped in the box. Headed on. It's out for a corner kick. Maybe the visitors from northern San Diego tiring here in the 28th minute. Charlie Cazares, central midfielder, will take this corner kick for San Fernando Valley FC. Short. Not well executed. It's clear by Escondido. Felt like the other field players were not expecting that from Cazares. Escondido now will try and attack 1 versus 3. Good defending. Good use of the body. San Fernando Valley back in possession. On this right side now, Gabriel Palomares. Tried the through ball, well defended by Escondido. Unable to keep it in. San Fernando may try to play quickly. Direct over the top. It's on. The goal is in the back of the net. Is the flag down? It is. San Fernando Valley has grabbed the lead. A first ever U.S. Open Cup goal for San Fernando Valley FC. It comes from midfield. Direct over the top. Augustine Boswell. And San Fernando Valley FC, after weathering the storm, Escondido had the better chances midway through the half. They get a goal on a direct ball from midfield. Augustine Boswell. Augustine Boswell is 23 years of age. 29th minute goal from Augustine Boswell. The home side has a lead. Escondido has had good chances. They should be confident. One of the best fell to David Acarendio. But the visitors from northern San Diego yet to break through here in Encino, California. A conversation yesterday with Carlos Cortez, the head coach. She said we can play direct. They do it here. 2 versus 3. A chance for a second. Left-footed strike is blocked. Good defending in the end from Escondido, but not over yet. San Fernando Valley with another shot. Well handled by the Escondido goalkeeper. Now they like to keep the ball. They like to be a possession team, but their best chances this afternoon have come with direct soccer, such as this. Unselfish from Boswell, the goal scorer, setting up a teammate. Man down for Escondido. San Fernando Valley FC, a goal in the 29th minute from Agustin Tomas Boswell, the 23-year-olds. First ever goal and the first ever game in the Open Cup for San Fernando Valley. Fabricio Estelai Silva back to his feet. 28-year-old defender. Looked at by his goalkeeper, Lenny Islas. Nice day for soccer in Southern California. 84 degrees right now in Encino. Neighborhood within the San Fernando Valley, Los Angeles, California. Back in play. Fabricio Estelai Silva receiving treatment. San Fernando Valley FC wins it back. Free kick to Escondido FC. These teams have never met before within their regular season, the UPSL SoCal Premier. Coach Cortez did not have a great idea of what to expect from Escondido FC, but the sides play similar soccer, similar range of ages. It's been a good first half, very even. Here comes Escondido looking for that tying goal. Just too heavy. Goal kick to San Fernando Valley FC. Now San Fernando Valley FC will keep the ball, try and make Escondido work. A practice in Thousand Oaks, San Fernando Valley FC. Farthest player, they have 3 players from Arcadia. 2 Argentinians, Ramiro and Joaquin. That's bouncing in the area, good goalkeeping. He was very patient, waited for the ball to bounce. Steve Acosta with another fine play. Here comes San Fernando Valley FC. Through midfields. Number 4 in the back, Richard Minian. The Armenian, here he is on the ball. He was trying out for a very good team in Los Angeles called the LA 10, founded by Alessandro Del Piero. He didn't make the team, and he came to head coach Carlos Cortez and asked for an opportunity to play because he heard good things about San Fernando Valley FC. Now comes the Escondido goalkeeper, Lenny Islas. Richard Manayan liked what he saw from San Fernando Valley FC. Said he brings a different level of discipline to the younger group. Good character, first one at practice. And before, Coach Cortez and San Fernando Valley FC went with the mostly young team, but he decided we needed an older leader on the field, such as Richard Manayan, the 30-year-old Armenian. Escondido, direct from midfield. Dealt with well by San Fernando Valley FC. Here comes the home side, looking for a second goal in this first half. Little self pass. Cross from the right is too long. Excellent individual skill. Everything but the cross from the goal scorer, Tomas Boswell. Here we see it again. Oozing with confidence after his goal in the 29th minute. The weather surely impacting these teams. 84 degrees at kickoff. Mostly you train in the morning and the evening, this in the middle of the day. Manayan, the captain, heads it wide. Across the back. And a throw into San Fernando Valley FC. Charlie Cazares. Where's number 21? We'll leave it for Irvin Rivas. Those two will combine at this right side. Excellent interplay. The cross comes from Rivas. Deflected. And right to the goalkeeper, Lenny Islas. 24-year-old goalkeeper for Escondido FC. One back by San Fernando Valley FC. Good pass. Finally dealt with. Dangerous trying to play out of it, but he did well. Under heavy pressure there from Cristo Dedas. And now Escondido, after breaking the pressure, can try and break. 6 minutes plus stoppage time to halftime. Well-timed press from San Fernando Valley FC. You can see the head coach of Escondido FC, Rajurolim de Mora. As I said, is a Renaissance man. Runs a construction outfit. He's also a motivational speaker in Brazil, Mexico, and the United States. He's written a children's book, En lo Oculto de tu Ojos, which was released back in 2004. Escondido FC partnered with Heat FC at the youth level down in northern San Diego. Throw in for Escondido. 1-0. San Fernando Valley leading. Tomas Boswell, the goal in the 29th minute. The assist came from Fabricio Alvarenga. Still alive for Escondido, 3 in the box. And it's right to the goalkeeper, Steve Acosta, who claims it. Another good chance there for Escondido. Just bouncing in the box, not dealt with. There's 3 blue shirts there they did not clear. And before he ran out of room, a low cross came from Eric Papke, a 21-year-old who wears number 12 for Escondido. Soft pass. One back by San Fernando Valley FC. Acosta with his feet. Good pressure from Escondido. They've won it back in a good spot. Can they attack quickly? The switch is on from the right. More quality goalkeeping, Steve Acosta. He's been on the ready this entire first half, active off his line. Space on this right side for San Fernando Valley. Now Escondido decides to pressure. Long touch, but a good slide to win it back. Excellent work rate. Pushed off to the right, now a chance here. It's Irvin Rivas into the box. It's Rivas! A second for San Fernando Valley. Excellent effort and hold-up play from the San Fernando Valley FC center forward. His long touch took him back into midfield. He slid to win it back. And then he simply played Irvin Rivas, who went from midfield all the way to goal. Watch this win via a slide. A few touches and then pushed out wide to this right side. Cool finish from Rivas. Packed the goalkeeper, Lenny Islas. Irvin Rivas, 23 years of age. Both the goal scorers for San Fernando Valley in this first half, age 23. Tomas Boswell, back in the 29th minute. And then a 43rd minute goal from Irvin Rivas. Escondido looking for one fight back, an appeal for a penalty. It's given! Just moments after the goal, a rash challenge on the edge of the box, and Escondido has a chance to pull a goal back. Just bouncing in the area. And a good call. That's a clear decision. That's Irvin Rivas, who just scored a minute ago, tracking back into a hard challenge against Roberto Guerrero, number 11 for Escondido. And it's going to be David Akerandio to take this penalty. He had a chance in the early stages of this half. Now the 26-year-old will try to score for Escondido. His penalty is there. Well taken. David Akerandio. Goals back-to-back. 43rd minute for San Fernando Valley, and then the penalty in the 45th. It's just a wild swing to the left leg. Easy decision for the referee, Trevor Wiseman. Guerrero won the foul against Rivas. And some life for Escondido, pulling that goal back after they had chance after chance midway through this first half. David Akerandio with the penalty. 2 minutes will be added on here at the end of this first half. Escondido will try and find a second before halftime. Cool across the back. David Linares, number 4, one of the center backs. 24 years of age. Good work here from Escondido. And first half stoppage time. And go back in the 45th minute, David Akerandio. They'll push up this left side. The flag is down. The cross from the left and cleared. Seemed to be slight miscommunication. The goalkeeper, Steve Acosta, came out, but the defender still cleared as he left his goal empty. Over the top, headed clear. Long shot from distance is pushed wide. The rebound there for Escondido. Nifty touch, still alive. He'll spin, and the shot is blocked and cleared. But a corner kick coming for Escondido. That shot was well saved. Good little touch there. Tried to spin back to the other side. It was Roberto Guerrero who won the penalty. Halftime after a very lively first half from the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex in Encino, California. Two debutantes in the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup getting their money's worth. Escondido FC, the visitors from northern San Diego, fell behind 2-0. And the goals for San Fernando Valley FC both scored by 23-year-olds. First, Tomas Boswell in the 29th minute. And then Irvin Ramirez, a long run from the right back position to make it 2-0. But just 2 minutes later, Guerrero won a penalty, and the penalty was converted. David Akerandio, the 26-year-old, just a few minutes before halftime. And at halftime, in the first round of the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup, it's the home side, San Fernando Valley FC 2, Escondido FC 1. Welcome back. We are set for the second half from the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex in Encino. A lively first half on the home side. San Fernando Valley FC leads Escondido FC 2-1. Two clubs representing the UPSL SoCal Premier, both in their first ever appearance in the U.S. Open Cup. San Fernando Valley FC, 2 goals for a 2-0 lead. Tomas Boswell, the 23-year-old, in the 29th minute. And then the right back, Irvin Rivas, a long run for a goal in the 43rd minute. The penalty was won by Escondido. As we look at the stats briefly before the second half. 9 shots for Escondido, 8 for San Fernando Valley FC. Possession slightly in favor of the home side. Interestingly, a 2-1 lead. But according to expected goals, Escondido, an expected goal advantage of 1.53 to 0.90 for San Fernando Valley. But San Fernando Valley made their 2 chances count, and Escondido got one back from the penalty spot in the 45th minute from David Acarandio. Escondido is in white, San Fernando Valley is in blue. No ex-pro players on either side. Very similar roster composition. Many players with some college experience. A lot of local players representing their communities well. Here's a good push forward in the first minute of the second half. One back inside the box. It's in. He was willing and able. Long forward run, Giancarlo Ponciano, the center back, joined the attack and never departed, picking up the loose ball on the edge of the box. And San Fernando Valley FC now leads 3-1. Watch this run from Ponciano. Initially a pass, not cleared by Escondido. He picked it up, and a cool finish, kissing off the underside of the crossbar. The center back adding his name to the score sheet. 3-1, San Fernando Valley FC. One of the youngest starters on the team, Giancarlo Ponciano, turned 21 on the 11th of March. The 21-year-old adds his name to the score sheet. 3-1 to San Fernando Valley FC. They did not account for him, a center back pushing forward. No one stepped to him. He made the pass. It wasn't cleared. He picked up the loose ball and finished. Now beating the goalkeeper, Lenny Islas. 3-1, San Fernando Valley FC. There's a ball to the back post. Good goalkeeping once again. Steve Acosta, the goalkeeper, off his line well. This game was scoreless until the 29th minute. But in a span of less than 20 minutes, 4 goals have been scored. 3 for the host, San Fernando Valley FC, and 1 for the visitors, Escondido FC out of northern San Diego. Perfectly timed interception there. If not, the break was on for San Fernando Valley FC. Direct ball into the channel. Good goalkeeping. He had to get there just ahead of the goal scorer, Tomas Boswell. It was Lenny Islas, the goalkeeper, off his line. 24-year-old keeper did well, standing his ground on the edge of the box. Oh, nice ball, but dealt with well by the captain. And a perfect spot to cut down that pass. Richard Minayan, the 30-year-old Armenian. Where's number 4 for San Fernando Valley FC? Good work from the right side, off the throw-in. Escondido across to the backside. Centered again, helped on, and halfway cleared. Strong challenge, free kick. Yellow card coming. Fabricio Alvarenga into the book. He assisted on the second goal. He's in the pocket of Trevor Wiseman, the referee. Josue Hernandez did not start this game. He's wearing number 9. He scored in the qualifying matches to reach the Open Cup. He just drew the foul. Here's the restart. Headed towards the edge of the box and helped on. Hernandez wearing number 9 for Escondido FC. All the way back to the goalkeeper, Lenny Islas. 2 wins in the qualifying stages just to reach this point for Escondido FC. They'll have to mount a comeback here. Down 2 goals away from home in their first ever foray into the U.S. Open Cup. This club began in 2020, just 2 years old. Good win back by Escondido. The visitors trying to find a way back in this game. Founded by Alex Garcia, a small business owner in northern San Diego. He found the team pursuing greater access in the community with players able to play at little or no cost. Free kick to Escondido. It's won there by Raymond Soto. Soro 13 there. Foul by Cristo Dedas. Josue Hernandez, 24-year-old, restarts for Escondido. In the end, slightly challenged the goalkeeper Steve Acosta, who held his line well. Alex Garcia started Escondido FC. He said a lot of talented players get stuck in Sunday leagues without developing their full potential. And he said, we created an environment where young players can develop their skills and possibly take the next step into a pro career. Great coverage of these lower division teams from the Cup.us. Great coverage of the U.S. Open Cup. The article from Jim Kopic. Patient passing out of the back from Escondido FC as San Fernando Valley FC applies pressure. It's a new club, but a successful club. Escondido in the 2021 season at the UPSL last fall, they finished on top of the SoCal South Premier Division for the 2nd straight year. Escondido in white pushing forward. Another free kick given. That was clever skill from Raymond Soto. Watch this turn. Escondido heads it over the bar. In the blink of an eye off the restart, the visitors nearly back within a goal. Good chance as the restart got it behind quickly. Little skirmish between the sides. Many in the captain for San Fernando Valley FC. Number 4 in the blue shirt at the back. Corner kick to Escondido FC. Live for the visitors. They just had a chance to pull within a goal. The header was over the bar. Getting more and more physical. Man down for Escondido. All the way back to Steve Acosta, the goalkeeper. The chance for Escondido a moment ago came from Eric Papke, the header that was over the bar. Very close from the 21-year-olds. Papke, a good look. Off a quick restart from Escondido. Pressure here. And dealt with well by the goalkeeper, Lenny Islas, who cleared his line well. Last year in the fall playoffs of the UPSL, Escondido lost in the playoffs against second place Rebels SC by a 2-1 scoreline. But that was after Escondido had beaten Rebels 3-2 in the second round of the Open Division local qualifying tournament for this year's US Open Cup. They beat Chula Vista FC in extra time in November 3-2 to reach the win in your in round. And then they had to play 2 days later after falling in the UPSL conference final with only 13 players. They had a 3-1 win over Sporting ID 11 of the UPSL to reach this year's US Open Cup. Here's the corner kick, it's headed out. One back by Escondido. Pressure from San Fernando Valley, but another foul committed. Rudy Rivas commits the foul. Free kick coming to Escondido. There's Rivas, just too heavy, too long, dragging the feet. And Escondido has a good chance for a restart. Off to this right side. Josue Hernandez clips it in. Headed straight in the air and cleared. Foot race to midfield. All the way back to Lenny Islas, the Escondido goalkeeper. Back here for Josue Hernandez. Islas clears. San Fernando Valley now with 4 in the attack. All the way back with Fabricio Alvarenga. Garcia, the founder of Escondido, said we do not rely on college players. We have a few from the past, but generally it's younger players as it's spilled to this left side. Great break here for Escondido, 2 versus 2. Excellent save. Steve Acosta, well-timed challenge, came off his line, closed the angle, and he keeps it a 3-1 advantage. Acosta, great goalkeeping on the edge of his 6-yard box. The visitors not deterred, they push again. San Fernando Valley dropping deep now in its defensive shell. Escondido, edge of the box. First time ball, just a bit short there from Josue Hernandez. Good touch into a slide to keep it alive that time by the goal scorer Giancarlo Ponciano. It's onto this left side. Sloppy touch from Charlie Cazares, but he'll run it down near the corner. Cazares at the end line, low cross. Lenny Islas, the goalkeeper, covers up. He'll quickly throw out to the middle of the field. Escondido will break the other way. Advantage played. That's big Eric Papke, number 12. He had the header that was over the bar early in the second half. It's a well-weighted ball. It's on here for Escondido. Inside the box. Left-footed hit is wide. The prior chance fell to Roberto Guerrero. He had his shot saved. That one was from Armando Hernandez, number 2 for Escondido. Hernandez, the elder statesman on this team, he is 36 years of age. Hernandez with the chance. Before that, it was Roberto Guerrero who forced a very good save from the San Fernando Valley goalkeeper, Steve Acosta. You can see potential injury there to Charlie Cazares walking off. A moment ago, he had it on the end line and his low cross was clear. So Cazares done for the day. Escondido, expected goals 2.34. San Fernando Valley 1.04. But they don't play for expected goals, they play for real goals. And San Fernando Valley has hit the back of the net 3 times. Here comes San Fernando Valley, another shot, and it is in! Again! Against the run of play, San Fernando Valley now cruising, leading 4-1. Something out of nothing. Just a direct ball over the top, not defended well by Escondido. And from a very tough angle, a second goal today for Tomas Boswell. He had the opener in the 29th minute. He strikes again here, and San Fernando Valley efficient with its chances. Has one eye towards the second round in a meeting with California United Strikers FC in 2 weeks. A brace for Tomas Boswell. He came to support the other attacker who had done the early work. It fell to him near the end line, and he did not waste any time. Tomas Boswell. 2 well-taken goals. Here he is again, pressuring, harassing. It's fallen to Rivas. Good idea there. Clip to the right by Cristo Dennis, but too heavy. Escondido now a real mountain to climb for this new club founded 2 years ago. Tons of space for Josue Hernandez, the number 9, off the substitutes bench for the head coach Roger Rolim de Mora. Good switch near this corner flag. Left-footed cross is headed straight in the air. Corner kick here for Escondido FC. Here's another look at this cross. Corner kick, just a bit too long. A touch on the backside from Omar Rodriguez. And 22-year-olds, good effort to get on the end of that. A flurry of goals for San Fernando Valley FC. And now to the substitutes bench, Hamid Babali. Can play left back and left wing back. He comes on. Babali, the 23-year-old, comes on for Fabricio Alvarenga, who assisted on the second goal. Alvarenga on a yellow card, and it's logical to bring him off with a 3-goal lead. Another chance, that time defended by Escondido FC. Hamid Babali played at East LA College, referred by another coach. They sent a message on social media to Carlos Cortez, the head coach of San Fernando Valley FC. He's one of 3 that travels from Arcadia, California to Thousand Oaks for practice. Here's a goal kick. To recap the goal score, Tomas Boswell in the 29th minute. Then Irvin Rivas in the 43rd minute. 2-0 San Fernando Valley FC. Escondido got a goal back from the penalty spot just before halftime. David Acarandio. And then after halftime, Giancarlo Ponciano, a forward run from the center back. He did well, picking up a loose ball and scoring off the underside of the crossbar, 46th minute. And then the second goal of the game from Tomas Boswell. First in the 29th minute, then in the 62nd minute. Free kick won by Gabriel Palomares for San Fernando Valley FC. Escondido now with 23 minutes plus stoppage time to get 3 goals back. It's headed back, another chance, it's centered, and he'll walk it in. Tomas Boswell, a hat trick in his Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup debut. And a long hug for the unselfish teammate, Cristo Dennis, who centered it to give his teammate the hat trick. It all came from Minion, the captain, off this restart. And how about that? Unmarked, Tomas Boswell, a hat trick for the 23-year-old. This team loves to keep the ball. They love to play attractive soccer, but they've been most effective today. Direct soccer over the top. It has troubled Escondido FC. 5-1 for the home side, San Fernando Valley FC. What a great story. The magic of the Open Cup. Tomas Boswell, a hat trick in his first ever game in this competition. Good goalkeeping once again. Steve Acosta off his line to deal with that. How different this game could have been. Escondido, I would say, had the first 1 or 2 good chances in the first half. They could not convert. One of those fell to David Acarandio. Pulled it wide from about 12 yards away. And then once the goal was in for Tomas Boswell and San Fernando Valley FC, it was on for the home side. 29th minute, 62nd minute, and then 68th minute for the hat trick hero, Tomas Boswell. Here comes Escondido FC. Centered, settled, looking for an angle, good defending. It's one of the goal scorers. Giancarlo Ponciano showing his defensive prowess there. Well-timed challenge inside his own area. Here comes San Fernando Valley FC. Pushing again, 1 versus 3. Look at that dribbling. Free kick given. Likely a card as well as he went between two. Wonderful skill slaloming. Ramiro Hermida. 15 for San Fernando Valley drawing the foul. It was Robson Rolim de Mora, the son of the head coach, Roger Rolim de Mora, into the book. Yellow card for the 20-year-old. It's a great forward run, splitting two defenders from Ramiro Hermida. One of the substitutes for San Fernando Valley FC. Gabriel Palomar standing over this free kick, about 25 yards from goal. Curls it, and it's well saved. Nearly a sixth for San Fernando Valley FC. Lenny Islas with the save out of the far upper corner. Spectacular save. Moving to his left to palm it over. Corner kick here for San Fernando Valley FC. Escondido had chances, but fell behind 2-0. Here's the corner, headed straight in the air. And clear. The visitors from Northern San Diego missing a few important players for this first round Open Cup tie with San Fernando Valley FC. Forward Arturo Soltero and winger Angel De Leon. Soltero tore his ACL and MCL in the fall season. He was the top goal scorer in the spring last year. Now De Leon, the other player who's out, Angel De Leon, played at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo before joining Escondido FC. Picked up a hairline fracture on his right knee and a sprained ACL in the final game of the fall regular season. Arturo Soltero and Angel De Leon both missing today. Key contributors out for Escondido FC. A hat trick for Tomas Boswell. One in the first half, two after halftime. Now, according to the head coach for San Fernando Valley, the Peruvian Carlos Cortez, they like to be an organized group. 2 versus 3, that's a great pass, good first touch. We'll try to dink it over the goalkeeper, it's just too long. Would have been spectacular and a 6 for San Fernando Valley, but just too long. Good interplay between these two attackers. It's the hat trick man, Tomas Boswell, centering it. Look at that first touch. It's Ramiro Hermida, who did excellent earlier off the substitutes bench. Number 15 for Blue, San Fernando Valley FC. Interesting, my conversation with Coach Cortez of San Fernando Valley, he said, we like to be organized. We won't exclude the vertical attack. It depends on what the opposition gives us. They've used the vertical attack today to great effectiveness. Cortez says he gives freedom to the players. They have to understand how to read the game. He calls them a risk-taking type of team. They don't want to sit back and play defense. Backheel tried there. Good work rate to get back on defensive side of the ball. It's on here though for Escondido. Clipped cross. Was not deflected. It's a goal kick here for San Fernando Valley FC. Another interesting aspect of the San Fernando Valley FC team and coach Carlos Cortez, he says we don't have true wingers. Many of our outside midfielders in the 4-4-2 are converted forwards. Forwards playing that position. They have not needed wing play today with 5 goals, including 3 from Tomas Boswell. Bit of frustration there from David Acarandio, number 7 for Escondido FC. For Carlos Cortez, the Peruvian head coach for San Fernando Valley FC, his day job is a graphic designer. His love for the game led him to be the head coach of this team. He calls it his charity work, giving a window for them to try out. Sometimes 6 or 7 players in the car of Coach Cortez to get to and from practice. They'll practice 7:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. and the players often go to work or school after practice every day. Escondido continuing to push. More good goalkeeping from Steve Acosta off his line to quell the trouble right behind his captain, Richard Menayan, the 30-year-old Armenian. In my conversation with Coach Cortez, he spotlighted a few players as Escondido wins it back, and it's dealt with well. Not mentioned Tomas Boswell, the hat-trick hero for San Fernando Valley FC. You can't name them all. Coach Cortez singled out Irvin Rivas, Rudy Rivas, Charlie Casadas, and Crystal Darris, 4 of his attacking players. But the star today has been Tomas Boswell, the 23-year-old attacker who wears number 20 for San Fernando Valley FC. Quick throw-in. Well, we move back a bit. There's some substitutions coming for Escondido FC. San Fernando Valley FC sitting deeper with the lead. One of the changes, Siki Rulali Olen Ray Waju, number 7. Nice touch. Settling that bouncing ball by Josue Hernandez. Now it's on for Escondido. They have a goal back. Good push from Escondido. It's a second goal for David Acarandio from the penalty spot late in the first half. And now in the 79th minute, Acarandio a brace in the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. Great first touch, good balance and strength, settled it. And he bangs it in the back of the net with his left foot. David Acarandio. Both goals for Escondido FC today. That's more good work on the dribble He loves the ball at his feet. We saw that earlier from Ramiro Hermida for San Fernando Valley FC, number 15. Direct over the top. And no problem for Steve Acosta, the goalkeeper. Time on this near sideline for Hamid Babali. Christian Bahina had the assist. He's a 22-year-old just off the bench, wears number 17 for Escondido FC, assisting on the second goal for David Acarandio. San Fernando Valley FC in position to advance to the second round to meet California United Strikers FC out of Nisa. They're based in Orange County. That game at California United Strikers FC on April 7th. Free kick given. Yellow card shown to Josue Hernandez of Escondido. Hard challenge there against Olin Rewaju. Siki Rulahi Olin Rewaju, number 7, restarts it here for San Fernando Valley FC. It's right to the goalkeeper, Lenny Islas. One of 10 games today in the second day of the first round of the U.S. Open Cup. "31 teams making their debut in the Open Cup here in 2022 after a 2-year hiatus. Tournament back in with full participation. And not what you want to see for San Fernando Valley FC. The hat trick goal scorer, Tomas Boswell, just went down without any contact, injured in the attacking third. Behind the play, we hope he's okay. And the ball might be put out here so they can check on Boswell. There he is behind the play, limping off. 3 goals today for the 23-year-old Tomas Boswell. Good sign, he's able to jog off under his own power. Carlos Cortez, the head coach, over to speak with his hat trick man. That's the end of the line for Tomas Boswell. He is replaced by Ronaldo Vasquez, defensive midfielder. Where's number 22? Now it's on. San Fernando Valley FC, great back tackle to win that back. It was nearly 1v1 for Rudy Rivas, but good defending. Some scores from last night. Westchester United out of USL 2 outlasted FC Motown out of the MPSL 3-2 after extra time from Montclair, New Jersey. To advance to the second round. More here from San Fernando Valley FC. It's into the channel on this left side, and the strike is over the bar. Hamid Babali with a good chance from about 15 yards away. This was the initial chance. Nice work tracking back by Escondido. And then a moment ago, Hamid Babali. Good ball circulation from Palomares. San Fernando Valley comfortable with the 5-2 advantage here in the 86th minutes. Probing, looking for a way through. Cleveland SC out of the MPSL beat Chicago FC United 2-1, also after extra time from Berea, Ohio at George Finney Stadium. Chicago FC United out of USL 2 is out. Oyster Bay United FC beat Hartford City FC 3-0 UPSL over the NPSL there. That was at Dillon Stadium in Hartford, Connecticut. Oyster Bay United advances. And a big win for the Villages SC out of USL 2. Summerfield, Florida, the Villages SC complex over Orlando FC Wolves out of the NSL. Southern States SC Stars over Georgia Revolution FC 3-1. Both sides in the NPSL. Southern States SC winning at the Oaks in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Short corner taken by San Fernando Valley. I'll go back to the corner flag. Play it short here in the 88th minute. At the end line, another corner kick won. It's given. Good work that time. Hamid Babali, he's been active off the substitutes bench. The last game from last night, Defeaters Kick Soccer Club defeating Denton Diablos FC out of the MPSL by a score of 3-2 from Denton, Texas at the UNT Soccer and Track and Field Stadium. Defeaters Kick Soccer Club advances. Again, one of 10 games today in the first round of the Lamar Hunt US Open Cup. San Fernando Valley FC just a few minutes away from advancing with its first ever win and its first ever match. A hat trick from Tomas Boswell, another goal from Giancarlo Ponciano, and the other from Irvin Rivas. Two defenders scoring goals for San Fernando Valley FC, and then a hat trick from the forward Tomas Boswell. For Escondido FC, 2 goals from David Acarandio, one in the first half from the penalty spot, and a well-taken goal in the second half. A clearance there, Giancarlo Ponciano. Maybe one final push here from Escondido, but they lose it at midfield. San Fernando Valley wants a 6th goal. 2 versus 4. Well defended. Game is really slowed down at 5-2. Patience here. No one stepping up. Low hit is in. How about that strike? Ramiro Hermida. It's 6 for San Fernando Valley FC. He has looked likely to score. Some great dribbling displays and individual efforts. Ramiro Hermida. Look at that. About 30 yards from goal. Half dozen here for San Fernando Valley FC. A goal for the substitute. No one wanted to step to him. He capitalized. It might have been slightly deflected by one of the center backs. But what a strike from Ramiro Hermida. Steve Acosta will take his time. Ramiro Hermida is only 19 years of age. One of a few born in 2002 on this roster. The 19-year-old has an Open Cup goal to his name. The 6th today for San Fernando Valley FC. Another substitute, Michael Rodriguez, number 6 in the game for San Fernando Valley FC. Little 1-2. Babali saved. Oh, he's come close a few times. Good work closing the space by the Escondido goalkeeper, Lenny Islas. Here is a look again. Babali, just a touch of a hand to it. If not, it's possibly a 7th for San Fernando Valley FC. In second half stoppage time. An emphatic introduction from San Fernando Valley FC in the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. 6 goals, including a hat trick from Tomas Boswell. And we've reached full time. A happy homecoming at the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex in Encino. San Fernando Valley FC. They train in Thousand Oaks, but they might call Encino home after today. Tomas Boswell, a hat trick. Goals also from Ramiro Hermida off the bench, and from 2 starting defenders, Giancarlo Ponciano and Irvin Rivas. 2 goals in defeat from David Acarendio. And San Fernando Valley FC advances to the second round. They'll take on NISA side, California United Strikers FC, based in Orange County, California, in the second round on April 7th. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Matt Peterson. San Fernando Valley FC advances to the second round. It's a first ever win, thanks to, in large part, to the hat trick hero Tomas Boswell. Memories for Escondido FC on their travels. A home win for San Fernando Valley FC. Full time from Encino. San Fernando Valley FC 6, Escondido 2.